all doing? And it's predictions time for round 2 of the Six Nations. I'll also have a little chat about what happened in round 1 as well. But first up, so we have Italy hosting Ireland, so Italy having their second home game on the trot. In round 1, what we saw from Italy was that they were organised but basically ran out of steam. Too much defending, and also the yellow card really hurt them. So I really can't see much more than that from them in this round as well. Expect them to be competent in the first half, run out of steam, and watch Ireland just run away with this game. Ireland obviously lost to Scotland last weekend. I think there may have been an element there of them targeting the England game. One of the things which we've been talking about Ireland is obviously that great win over the All Blacks, but they were targeting that game ever since Rugby World Cup. What people aren't talking about is that they didn't capitalise on their win, on their advantage in South Africa, and should have won that series, but they didn't. And one of the kind of key things there obviously was Sexton. So whilst Sexton's replacement had a decent game up in Edinburgh, was the fact that Ireland, one of the interesting things I've heard is that Ireland have a particularly complicated game plan, and that Sexton's very good at understanding everybody's roles, whereas a lot of the other players just understand their own roles. So was the lack of that sort of leadership, that general, a bit of a factor up there, as well as them perhaps not focusing on that game enough and having done lots of stuff for that potential Grand Slam decider. Anyway, either way, I think Ireland are better than Wales, so I'm backing them to win by 30. Wales won by a big margin, and I can't see why Ireland wouldn't win by a bigger margin. One of the other key things here is now that Ireland have lost a game, bonus points do really become key, so they have to go for that try bonus point. So we should see them really attacking, but they do need to remember to earn the right. Next up, Wales against England. Now, Wales got the win, which is obviously good. So what we should also do, expect, so Wales should have some confidence, but the performance really wasn't there, was it? It took the yellow card really to get them over the line and ahead. They didn't secure that try bonus point, which they should have done. So Wales will go into this game with that win in the bag, but not with a lot of confidence from that performance. England also a win, and perhaps not the best of performances though, and we really saw the lack of the Vunipolas in getting them across the work line. Across the gain line, giving them front foot ball, and also the Haskell and Rob Shaw work rate just wasn't there either. I think Itoje at number 6 was a mistake, playing him out of position, and I think we should see him go back to the second row, and we need a proper back row so that Itoje's extra bit of work it shines through, along with the higher work rate there. So I think that's really it. Really the problem there for England is going to be how are they going to get over that gain line against Wales to get front foot ball to allow them to do everything. Does that mean that we bring Tio in as a bit of a basher in midfield to make up for the fact we don't have that bashing in the forwards? I'm not sure. Either way, England at the moment are on a very big winning streak, and winning is a habit. So I'm backing England to win here by 5. Finally, we have France versus Scotland. France really have been impressing me. They impressed me in November, with particularly their change of style of play, and against England again. And with that big forward pack, I think they could get some real joy against Scotland. One of the things I think that things we need to remember here is that this is a team very much early in its developmental stage, and they will be learning a lot. So I think we'll see those breaks really getting finished off in future, but maybe they have a long way to go for this team. So don't expect a full performance against Scotland. For Scotland, they came out of the doors and really played well in the first half. Yes, Ireland got their defensive matchups wrong, and were playing too narrow, but that allowed. But Scotland really had to take advantage of that. But I think what we also saw was that Scotland used their full bag of tricks. There was no holding anything back for future games, as we saw with the trick line out. And that's not going to work again unless they have a couple of other variations from the same setup, maybe such as going to the back and having the full 15-man shove. That could then free it up for a quick off the back top out to Russell, Hogg and say Seymour or Maitland, creating, if once the opposition have had to bring their own backs into the line out, creating more of a sevens situation, and those fast guys should do well out there. Who knows? But it did seem to me that Scotland, used up their bag of tricks, and I think they'll find against the big, heavy forward French pack that they are going to struggle, and that this will not struggle too much, but I think they'll find it a step too far. So I'm backing France by 7 for that final one. Let me know your predictions. Please do feel free to share this with all your friends, and I will be on TalkSport with Jeff Peters at 5:15 a.m. UK time. 5:45 a.m. UK time, 6:45 New Zealand time. I will talking about Six Nations. Looking forward to next weekend. I will also post a link out so you can listen to the recording of that if you want to. So, thank you everybody. Please feel free to share this with all your friends, and really enjoy the Six Nations this weekend.